Hi, my name is Ciara. I'm a registered social worker. I think that the role of the therapist is a couple of things. So, one is helping you to figure out what your goals are, where you want to go through these sessions. Where are you headed? What's not been working in your life that you want to work on? So, helping to clarify that, but ultimately that's coming from you. You're the one that's choosing those pieces. And then from there, helping to work with you and work with your system to figure out what are the new tools, what are the skills, what are the thoughts that are getting in your way? What are the patterns of behavior that are getting in your way? I know the mental health side. I sort of know how people tend to work, and then you're the one that knows where you're heading, what's important to you, where you're feeling stuck. And so working together, we can help you to get where you're trying to go. One of the therapies that I like the most, that I use the most, is internal family systems or IFS. And this is where we connect to the parts of ourselves. And I like to think of the parts of ourselves as sort of those animal energies, those impulses that we have. We all have the impulse to connect with others. And if those impulses, when we were growing up, weren't accepted and welcomed, we can sort of disconnect from them. And so we like to think of those as parts. And then sort of the beautiful part of this work is that we can connect with that part and actually help it to see that that behavior that it learned when we were really young, actually it doesn't need to do it anymore. We don't have to start screaming when we get angry anymore. We're now an adult with so many more skills, so many more resources, so much more capacity. And so parts work is just this really gentle way of helping us to be able to reconnect with our authentic self, reconnect with all of those impulses that make us alive, make us human, make us great partners and colleagues and parents. We can have access to all of those things in an integrated way that allows us to express our authentic self instead of coming from this triggered sort of way of being that leaves us feeling crummy a lot of the time. I like to really start with connecting with you where you're at. If that means that we need to just help regulate that anxiety and help you get into the room and feel comfortable, that's totally okay. If you're ready to talk about a bunch of what your goals are, where you're headed, what's your background been, what are the ways you've been successful and the ways you're struggling. If that's what you're ready for, we can do that too. But as a therapist, it's really my goal, my job to help meet you exactly where you are and support you to feel comfortable and safe, and like this is a place that you can engage and feel free to reveal yourself and connect in these ways that allow you to heal.